The scent of lavender and chamomile always calmed me. It used to waft from freshly washed shirts ironed by Michael, my husband. Now, it mingled with the sweet perfume that clung to Sarah, the woman who looked back at me from the mirror. 10 years ago, Michael was my rock, my confidant, the love of my life. We met in college, a whirlwind romance built on shared dreams and late-night study sessions. We married young, our vows echoing through a sun-drenched garden. He was strong, handsome, everything a woman could ask for in a husband. Yet, beneath his easy smile, Michael harbored a secret. It started subtly, a borrowed scarf, a lingering glance at a women's magazine. One night, after a particularly stressful day, he confessed. He wasn't Michael, not entirely. He was Sarah, a woman trapped in a man's body. The revelation hit me like a rogue wave, crashing over my carefully constructed life. Confusion morphed into fear. Would our love survive this transformation? Could I love a woman the way I loved Michael? But as Sarah, timid and tearful, poured out her heart, I saw the same vulnerability, the same kindness I'd fallen for. Love, I realized, transcended labels. Sarah's transformation was gradual. Hormone therapy brought about subtle changes, a softening of features, a shift in gait. She shed Michael's clothes, the starched shirts replaced by flowing skirts and brightly colored blouses. It was like watching a butterfly emerge from its chrysalis. The hardest part was navigating the world. Doubting glances followed Sarah in public, whispers echoed in the aisles of grocery stores. My hand tightened around hers, a silent promise of support. We learned to navigate the curious stares, the occasional rude remark, a united front against a world that struggled to understand. Our friends, some with open arms, others with confused silence, grappled with the new reality. Family dinners became a minefield of awkward pauses and well-meaning, but misplaced advice. Sarah, ever patient, faced them all with a quiet dignity that demanded respect. Intimacy was a journey of rediscovery. The physical connection we once shared evolved. Sarah's touch became lighter, more tender. We learned a new language of affection, exploring emotions we hadn't known existed. Love, it turned out, had more facets than we ever imagined. One evening, Sarah, her hair cascading in auburn waves, sat beside me. "Do you ever regret marrying me?" she asked, her voice laced with apprehension. Tears welled up in my eyes. "Never," I choked out, taking her hand. "You are and always have been the love of my life." Sarah is the woman I get to love in her entirety, the woman she was always meant to be. Our journey wasn't without challenges. Legal hurdles, the uncertainty of social acceptance, and the occasional internal struggle all tested our commitment. But through it all, our love remained the constant, a steady flame guiding us through the darkness. Then came the day Sarah decided on surgery. The weeks leading up to it were a whirlwind of emotions, fear, excitement, and an overwhelming sense of pride. As I held her hand in the sterile hospital room, a silent promise passed between us. We were in this together, every step of the way. The recovery was long, filled with pain and frustration. But Sarah's resilience was inspiring. With each step she took, with each laugh that escaped her lips, I felt a sense of vindication. This woman, stronger than I could ever be, was living her truth. Life after surgery was a revelation. Sarah blossomed, radiating a confidence she'd never known before. She found a job at a progressive design firm, her creativity flourishing. We attended LGBTQ+ events, a vibrant tapestry of people embracing their identities, Sarah finally feeling at home. 10 years after her confession, we stood before a judge, renewing our vows. This time, Sarah, in a stunning white dress, stood beside me. The lavender and chamomile scent mingled with the scent of lilies in her bouquet, a testament to our enduring love. As I slipped the ring onto her finger, a ring no longer a symbol of a secret, but of acceptance and joy, I knew our journey had just begun. The future stretched before us, unknown but filled with the promise of shared dreams and unwavering love. We were more than a couple. We were a testament to the power of love in its purest form, a love that transcended labels and defied expectations. Life after the vow renewal was a whirlwind of activity. Sarah's newfound confidence spilled over into our social circle. We hosted dinner parties filled with laughter and lively discussions, a stark contrast to the strained gatherings of the past. One evening, amidst the clinking of glasses and chatter, Sarah introduced me to a woman named Emily, a fellow artist from her firm. Emily, with her fiery red hair and infectious smile, became a frequent guest. Sarah confided in me about a shared passion for abstract art, a passion they spent hours exploring at local galleries and coffee shops. Initially, a pang of jealousy pricked at me. Was Sarah spending too much time with Emily? Was this the beginning of a new chapter, one that didn't include me? But as I observed them together, their connection purely platonic, the jealousy melted away. Instead, a warmth filled me. Sarah, finally comfortable in her own skin, was attracting genuine friendships, something she'd craved for so long. One crisp autumn afternoon, Sarah and I were curled up on the couch, a comfortable silence between us. "I want to ask you something," she said, her voice breaking the quietude. "Anything," I replied, setting down my book. "Remember how we always talked about wanting children?" My heart skipped a beat. It was a conversation we'd had years ago, filled with dreams and unspoken anxieties. Now, with Sarah's transition complete, the question hung heavy in the air. "Of course," I whispered, my hand reaching for hers. "Adoption was always an option, right?" "Yes," she said, a flicker of doubt clouding her eyes. "But what if there was another way?" My mind raced. Medical advancements were constantly evolving, but the ethics of surrogacy for a same-sex couple were still a gray area. "Are you suggesting?" She nodded, a hesitant smile gracing her lips. "There are clinics that specialize in this. We could look into it if you're open to the idea." The idea was audacious, a territory we hadn't even dared to explore. Yet, looking into Sarah's hopeful eyes, a spark ignited within me. "Let's look into it," I said, a grin stretching across my face. "We've faced bigger challenges, haven't we?" The journey to becoming parents was long and arduous. Months of paperwork, intrusive medical procedures, and the constant uncertainty took their toll. But Sarah's unwavering optimism and my unwavering support kept us going. Finally, the clinic announced a successful match with a surrogate, a young woman named Lisa who shared our vision of a loving home. Pregnancy was a new adventure for us both. We accompanied Lisa to doctor's appointments, learning about fetal development together. Sarah, with her nurturing spirit, showered Lisa with care and affection. The bond that grew between them was unexpected, a testament to the power of shared experience. The arrival of our daughter, Lily, was a life-altering event. The tiny bundle in my arms, with Sarah's eyes and my dimpled chin, was a symbol of our love, a love that had defied boundaries and thrived through adversity. Motherhood brought its own set of challenges. There were well-meaning but intrusive comments from strangers, curious stares at playgrounds. But Sarah and I faced them head-on, a united front protecting our little family. Lily, oblivious to societal norms, thrived in the love-filled environment. Sarah, a natural storyteller, filled our evenings with fantastical tales of brave princesses and kind dragons. I, in turn, read her bedtime stories in a voice that could rival any professional narrator. We were a family, unconventional perhaps, but a family nonetheless. One evening, as Lily lay nestled between us, Sarah reached out and squeezed my hand. "Remember when you first met Michael?" she asked, a playful glint in her eyes. I laughed, a wave of nostalgia washing over me. A nervous college boy with a bad case of unrequited love for the library. "And you," she continued, her voice turning tender, "you saw a man trapped in a shell. You saw me." Tears pricked at my eyes as I met her gaze. "And I fell in love with the woman you were meant to be." We gazed at our daughter, fast asleep, a perfect embodiment of our love. "We did good, didn't we?" Sarah whispered. "We did amazing," I replied, pulling her close. "We built a family, a life, a love story that defies definition. Our journey wasn't over. There would be more challenges, more societal hurdles to overcome. But as I looked at Sarah, the woman who had blossomed from a shy boy, and Lily, our precious daughter, a wave of love washed over me. We faced the future hand in hand, a testament to the enduring power of love. The setting sun cast a warm glow on our little family, painting the perfect picture of a love story that began with a secret and bloomed into a vibrant tapestry woven with acceptance, resilience, and the unwavering desire to build a life together. Thank you so much for watching till now. It means the world to have you here. This community is all about empowering each other and celebrating the incredible journeys of everyone on their path to living authentically. If you're ever feeling lost or alone, remember you have a whole family here for you. Hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, and let's keep inspiring each other, sending you all the love and strength in the world. Until next time, live your life by your rules.